What's going on, Jets fans? Welcome into NYJ today. In this video, I'm going to be breaking down my expectations for linebacker CJ Mosley, the free agent acquisition from the 2019 offseason. He played one of the best games that the New York Jets have ever seen from a linebacker. I'm talking about the opening week versus the Buffalo Bills, where he got injured, and ultimately when he left the game, the defense completely fell apart. We're getting back that player. We're getting a leader. We're getting a hell of a linebacker. So I'm going to talk a little bit about what I believe the Jets fans should expect out of CJ Mosley. Let's get after it. Before we get into the video, if you could all do me a favor and please jet up the like button on this video. And if you're new here and you enjoy the content, please consider subscribing to the channel. Everybody loves having Jets memorabilia. You can tell by the background behind me. I love it too. Give yourself a shot at this prize. It's a signed Wayne Corbett mini helmet. If you're a subscriber to the channel, once we reach 1,000, you will have a shot at this prize. And also, we appreciate all of the support, and this is our way of thanking you. When we're talking about CJ Mosley, we're not talking about an average linebacker. We're not even talking about a good linebacker. CJ Mosley, prior to 2019, was an elite NFL linebacker, 4-time Pro Bowler, 588 combined tackles in his career, 10 interceptions, 8.5 sacks, 6 forced fumbles. He started 77 out of the potential 80 games that he could have played prior to 2019. This guy is a stud, and the New York Jets, when they signed him, they overspent. We had Mike McCagnan as our general manager at the time. That's ancient history at this point. We know they overspent, but he's on the team right now. We have to hope that this guy can come back from not only being injured for predominantly the entire 2019 season, but also sitting out when he opted out for COVID in 2020. So let's talk a little bit about that. The 2 years essentially that he's missed. That's a big, big deal. And I think that a lot of fans are talking about it, especially on Twitter. They're talking about how CJ Mosley is going to be a Pro Bowl linebacker this year. He's going to be dominant, and he's going to lead this defense, to becoming a great defense. And I love the enthusiasm. I really do. And I have optimism when talking about CJ Mosley, but it is not at that level. CJ Mosley missing 2 seasons is a big deal, guys. There's a lot of things that he's going to need. He's going to need practice time, obviously. He's going to need to hit some people to get back into that football shape that we always hear as a phrase that NFL players often refer to. CJ Mosley has to knock off rust, ultimately, is what I'm saying. And so, am I down on CJ Mosley? No. I still believe that he can be not only a leader on this defense, he can be a captain of the football team, and he's going to help guide these young players around him. He is a general on the football field. And that's one of the things that I'm going to say in his behalf that I think will benefit him early in the season is he has a great mind for the game. You don't make all of those plays in the National Football League by not understanding the game. He knows what to do. He knows how to guide other people around him. And so that part makes me feel better about CJ Mosley's, outlook on the 21 season. I think that first half of the season, guys, if I'm being brutally honest with you, he's going to struggle maybe a little bit. He's going to need to get back into the routine of playing not only every single week, he's going to need to get into the, the idea and understanding of playing with the players that are around him. And so ultimately what I think will happen is I think early in the season he might struggle a little bit in coverage specifically. And then as we get, closer to, November, December, I think that CJ Mosley could surprise a lot of people. And that's where I'm going to turn this into, more of the positive narrative. He's going to help us to become a good defense overall. Having that guy in the middle of the field, it cannot be understated how important it is to have him there and have Marcus May behind him, and then to have that ferocious pass rush in front of him. Another thing I want to touch on before I end the video is that if CJ Mosley does hit that Pro Bowl level and plays that way throughout the season, although I don't think it's likely, that is a huge, huge benefit to the New York Jets, obviously. He's not only going to be the captain of the defense, he's going to be making big plays. We saw that in the Buffalo game to open the season in 2019. If he gets back to playing football like that, watch out for this defense, because not only do we have the pass rush, we have solid safeties in the back end. We've got a middle linebacker who is going to be patrolling that middle of the field. And really that only leaves the question of our cornerbacks. So our defense has a shot to be top 15, top 10 if this guy can resume his career the way it was prior to his injury and the COVID opt-out. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. What are your expectations for CJ Mosley? Do you think he hits back to that Pro Bowl level right away? Do you think he's going to take some time like I do to resume and to get back into football shape and to playing the game at a high level? Or do you think he's never going to be the same? Do you think he's kind of like a Le'Veon Bell, where he's not going to be able to get back to that Pro Bowl caliber of a player? So let me know what you guys think in the comments. I look forward to reading them and responding to all of them. That's going to do it for this video. Thank you so much for watching NYJ Today. Guys, if you could leave a like on this video, and if you're new here and you enjoyed the content, please consider subscribing to the channel. Appreciate you guys stopping by and watching. Go Jets, and I'll see you guys next time.